What's up, guys? We're back with another video, and today we're actually at a new pond. I actually have two ponds in my neighborhood, so this is the second one. I fished this pond once, but it wasn't on video. It's a decent little pond. It doesn't have as big of fish as the other pond does that I fish a lot, but it's still really fun. The fly fishing is way better there. So as you saw from the title, we'll be fly fishing the pond today. And in this video, it was midday, so I'm surprised that we actually did as good as we did. We actually caught a decent amount of fish for midday like that, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy this fly fishing mission, and yeah, stay tuned. All right, first cast, guys. I'm trying not to spook these fish, but we don't have lots of room to cast here, so we can't cast that deep. So we're just gonna cast this fly, let it sink a little, and just work it like I work all of my flies, and hopefully get it right in front of their face. All these bass are hanging out in the shade. There's like a deep hole right here. They're all hanging out here, and they're hanging out in that tunnel there too. So I don't know if I'll be able to cast into that tunnel, but the fish just jumped that by the fountain here. There you go, that was a better cast. Oh, I got little bluegill following it. Oh, something just had it. There's little bluegill in the shade here. I have grass on my fly though. We're gonna keep casting here. These bluegill are going it for... Oh shoot, what was that? Oh my god, I didn't even see that in the water. Something just had it. Yeah, there's a big shade. Patch of shade right here. We're gonna keep casting here. I have a good feeling about this. Yeah, guys, these bass are hanging out in the shade right here. So we're just gonna keep casting in the shade line here with this fly. I'm pretty sure that was a small bass by the way it was fighting. Something had it. There's a big, like, big patch of shade. They're all hanging out in that hole. Even the bluegill, there's a bunch of fish in there. Cast straight out there. Well, that wasn't a good cast. Alright, there we go. The problem here, got one. Little bluegill. Where's that pumpkin seed? Oh, anyway, he choked that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty bluegill. Look at the colors on that thing. This little bluegill here, he swallowed it. I didn't have my pliers with me, so I had to like stick my finger in there. Hopefully he's okay though. Beautiful bluegill. Release him back in the water. Oh no. Let me revive him. Try to revive him. There he goes. Yeah, look at that deep hole. You could kind of see it heading right back into that deep hole. All the fish are hanging out right there. Alright, we're gonna cast right back into that deep hole. There you go, that's a pretty good cast. Let that sink a little. Work that all the way back to me. Hopefully getting these fish in the shade and coolness fired up and get them to eat my fly. Oh, you see something's following it right there. Alright, this cast I got it really far. Gonna work it. We got it way out past the deep hole. Oh, something's following it. Oh, he slurped that thing up. I saw him. The second this thing hits the water, these bluegill are into it. They're like nitpicking at it. So that's good. These fish are interested in it. Oh, I didn't even realize I had him. All right, we're upgrading a little bit. Little bigger than the last one. The bluegill are way more beautiful in this pond. The really pretty blue, orange. Get this guy back with his friends over here. There he goes. Second fish on the fly. We're gonna try casting this more to the right now. Get that over there. Maybe see if there's any fish hanging out over here that are willing to eat this. Alright, we're back at this hole. We're gonna see if we can get more fish in this hole here. Let this fly sink like we always did, or we always do. Just work it back to us. Hopefully getting some fish willing to eat this. Oh my gosh. Bass was just staring at it, dude. Cast back out there. A couple more casts with this fly because it looks way too unnatural. It's all ripped apart. I mean, it's still getting interest, but it looks way too unnatural. We're gonna make one more cast with this. Guys, we have a little red and black fly on now. Dude, I literally spooked a bunch of fish. Like, I didn't think they were here. I thought they would still be in the shade, but they came out of the shade, and I just spooked a bunch of fish. It looked like a mix of bass and sunnies. Some of them looked like bluegill, and some of them looked longer, like bass. They weren't big bass, like small. They were smaller bass, but still a fish. We're gonna see if the fish hanging out here on to eat this fly. More brighter. There's also a lot of fish hanging out here where I'm about to cast, so we're gonna try to cast far out here. There's also more oxygen by this fountain, so that explains why most of these fish are hanging out here by this fountain. Gonna make a few casts here. Alright, we casted the fly out there and we let it just sit for like 5 seconds or so. About 5 seconds. And oh, got one. These are the stupidest bluegill I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. This whole group of bluegill, literally each of them got it in their mouth and felt the hook. Like I lost 2 of them. So like you would think these fish would be smart and know, oh shoot, I shouldn't eat that. But bluegill tend to be pretty stupid sometimes. So can't whip them. Really beautiful bluegill in here though. Nice little lines on there. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. Oh, right as I went to set the hook, he spit it. I just found a new group of bluegill just cruising over here, so I cast it in front of their faces. Cast back out there right in front of their face. We're gonna let it settle right there in their face like we've been doing the past couple casts. See if they'll eat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, small bass. Oh my gosh, a small bass. Dang it, dude. I ruined my chance. A small bass. So I got a bluegill bit it, and then I guess that bass sensed the commotion and came over, and he started following it too. He had it in his mouth. Oh, that's a pretty bluegill right there. Dang it, that was my chance of catching a bass. There's that bass. I'm gonna work it all the way back to this bank. That's where this bass is cruising. Oh my gosh, guys. There's a bass here. He's got like 1,000 bluegill following him. I have no clue why. Bass has got like 5,000 followers. Got that perfectly out there. Should be right in front of his face by the direction he was swimming. Oh. I just had something. Yeah, some of this grass got pushed over by the wind. So that's good. We're probably not gonna get as much grass now. Alrighty, we fixed that tangle. That was great. That made me sweat even more, but gonna make casts near this hole. Got little freaking minnows chasing this. Hopefully get on a fish with this. I'm trying to catch at least one more fish before my battery dies. I don't have my other battery with me. My other battery isn't charged, so this is the only battery I have. So we're working with what we got here. Gonna hopefully get on at least one more fish with the remaining like 20% we have on the battery. Only got like 20% left on that battery. Gonna try to make the most out of this. Like I said, my goal is to get on at least one more fish. Got him. Let's go. Oh, it's a baby bass. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Yo, I actually caught a bass on this. Let's freaking go, dude. Barely freaking hooked, dude. Look at that, right on the lip. Let's go, boys. First ever bass on the fly rod. The lighting's probably weird. No, it's really small, but first bass on the fly rod. Get this little guy back in the water. One day, buddy. One day. He'll be a 5-pounder. Get back in there. Keep eating. That was sick. That release. I'm kind of mad I didn't show you guys that bass's belly. That bass was freaking obese. For his size, that's like obese. Like he was like, I don't know. He was pretty fat, dude. Very, very well fed in this pond. Compared to the other pond where they're all so skinny, the fish in here are very well fed. Most of the bass are pretty chunky. Like this pond does have smaller fish, smaller bass. Like they don't have as big as bass as the other pond, but the fish in here are more healthier. So I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to see me fly fish more, like possibly at creeks or anything like that, comment down below, because as I said, I really do like fly fishing. I've gotten into it. So comment down below if you would like to see me do more fly fishing and where you would like to see me fly fish. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.